Beckham and Friends is back. I'm Kate Scott with our host, the legend, who lives so many big European nights, Sir David Beckham has invited us all. Thank you so much. Good to see you.
You're welcome. Good to be back.
The friends that David chose to bring with him tonight, unfortunately, do not support United, but we are happy to welcome them anyway. Joining us tonight, the award-winning actor who you guys know and love as Loki from Marvel, and Jonathan Pine in The Night Manager. He is a die-hard Arsenal fan, and he's going to use all of his acting skills tonight to try and look calm. Tom Hiddleston is with us. Welcome, welcome.
Thank you very much. Thank you for having me.
And from England's great northwest, he started life in Burnley. He's made it to Hollywood now, though. The MTV Movie and TV Awards nominee for Best Kiss. Yes, we had to give Emily in Paris a bit of a mention. Another gooner, Lucien Lavis counts. And in the interests of balance, we've thrown in a former Spurs man as well. He's more Texas than Hollywood now, but he has got a new documentary all about his life that is out on Paramount+. US Soccer Hall of Famer Clint Dempsey in the house too. But you're from Burnley.
I am, yeah.
You could at least have chosen a northern team, couldn't you? What's with Arsenal?
Character building. My dad from a very young age. So yeah, I'm Arsenal through and through. Love Burnley for all they're worth, but yeah, Arsenal all the way. We got this, bro. We got it. We got it.
You grew up in London, Tom, or where?
I did. I grew up in London, yeah.
Okay. And Arsenal was always the choice, or? Because there were rumours. There were rumours that you started
It's okay. He came to the better side. He came
What
to
happened
the
at 17?
when I was very young, Liverpool were the team, and honestly I knew nothing about football. It was just like, oh, Liverpool doing well, I'll support them. But it was actually that my love for football came through Euro '96. I remember it so clearly. I don't think you weren't in the squad, but just a little later, '97.
Yeah, just after.
And I just remember I was 14, and I remember the feeling of being in this family for a month, and it was the family of the country, and everyone was invited. It was a big party. I'll never forget that tournament, and that's when I really came online to football, and how fun it could be. And it was the time of Wenger and Dennis Bergkamp, and we'd all watch Match of the Day every weekend at school, and I just latched on to that to the Gunners. That was the sort of. I had many friends who were huge Man U fans, by the way, so I watched all the games. But yeah, so it was Arsenal then. Then I moved to North London to train as an actor. You couldn't avoid Arsenal games when I was living in North London. It was, the roads would go quiet and the pubs would get loud, and so it's been 25, 30 years of Arsenal, which is a substantial time.
It's a long
He was 17 when he changed, though.
That's all right.
That's all right.
That's all right.
And obviously Arsenal, I saw a statistic the other day, which is that Declan Rice has played almost 1,000 more minutes than anyone in Atletico Madrid this season, or in fact Bayern Munich or PSG. But for example, they've all played. The Arsenal squad have all played a lot of minutes. They've been in so many competitions at such depth. But obviously they've been playing a lot. They played, Fulham at the weekend, and they played beautifully. But as you say, they're not rested. But to what extent does that matter? Is it momentum or rest that you need in a game like this?
I don't like to rest.
Right.
I never liked to rest as a player. Every time Sir Alex Ferguson, the boss, would rest me, I'd be angry about it. So my mentality was I never wanted to be rested.
Yeah.
Even in the 99 season, 98, 99 season when we did the treble, I think we played 66, 67 games, and we didn't think for 1 second we're tired.
Yeah, of course.
Because we knew what we were going for.
Yeah.
And you don't want to be rested as a player. I don't know what, obviously some of these players think these days, because the game is slightly different and there are more games, but I never ever wanted to be rested.
I wanted to get into the story of how you guys met, because you say that David in some ways helped you start your career.
Make me feel old now. Make me feel old now.
Well, let's take it back.
When Lucien was...
2002 was that?
2002.
2002. Oh my goodness. You were, what, 10?
I was 10.
You were 10.
Yeah.
How old are you, David, in that picture?
What made you think you could be an actor?
I don't know.
What made you feel like he had it? What did you see in him that you thought, okay,
do you know what? I remember, all of the things that I've done over the years, and when I was doing that line and we had these bunch of kids, like Lucien stood out a mile. And I know it's easy to say that now, but you know, all of the kids on the day were brilliant. But there was something about Lucien. He had like a cheeky character, but like the nicest kid with the biggest smile. And there was just something about him, and we got chatting and things like that. And I turned around to him at one point and I said, "You should have you ever thought about acting?" And we had a little conversation. And then after, I turned around to someone that was with me, that was working with me, and I said, "So this kid," I said, "we need to set him up with like an acting agency." And
Wow.
I'd forgotten
Man,
all
honestly,
about it.
like-
In all honesty,
Changed my life, my family's life. It was that North Star to what I'm doing now. And I think that everything kind of just fell back on that. And yeah, thank you.
That's an amazing story.
For having that. Yeah.
I know, but I'd forgotten all about it, and then
Yeah.
obviously I saw Lucien in an interview, and he told the story.
Right.
And I
Was this the
like,
Jennifer Hudson
oh my-
show?
oh
It was
my
on Jennifer
goodness.
Hudson, I think
Yeah.
it was,
Yeah.
yeah. And it's amazing as well that you don't realise what the ripple effects of doing a good thing can have on people. And I don't take it lightly. And yeah, thanks, brother.
Let's hug it out. Come on.
Love that. Thank you. Well, can I ask you a question? So I was thinking on the way here, Arsenal have got 5 games of football to play. And after those 5 games, they could be Premier League champions and Champions League champions.
Yeah.
Just 5.
Yeah.
And when you're preparing yourself as a player, are you aware of that figure, or are you like one game at a time? Don't get too excited by life you haven't lived yet, football you haven't played yet.
you don't think about
Yeah.
what's going to happen. You think about whatever game you're going into.
Yeah.
Right.
Simple as that.
Yeah.
You don't worry about it. You worry about this game, then the next
Then the
game,
next game.
and then you don't worry about
Yeah.
what the other teams are doing as well. Yeah, I'm sure.
How easy is that?
It's pretty easy.
Did you say you
think
don't
it's-
worry about what the other teams are doing?
Yeah.
You don't think Arsenal were watching City last night?
1,000%. 1,000%. But you're not like thinking, if
can't control
you
it.
win your games, then if they win their games, they're champions.
Yeah.
So, obviously with City, drawing last night, dropping points, I do think now it's all down to Arsenal. It's all in their hands. So, I think without a doubt they'd have all been watching it. Without a doubt they'd have all been happy with that result, even though it could have been better for them. Never in their wildest dreams, I think. I would have thought they'd have all been sat down knowing and thinking that City are going to win. So for them to come out with just a point, I think they'd have been over the moon with it.
Oh!
You a big Arsenal man as well?
I am, you know, yeah. My dad's going to be absolutely buzzing right
I know
now.
you've got 2 teams, but I know this is one.
Oh, 2 teams! That rumour's got to you, Ozzy. I'm City through and through. But I want Saka to do well.
Yeah.
The deflection from the keeper threw it
Yeah.
to the other defender off. I mean, from the defender.
I thought, gents, experts, I thought that was pretty great pressure.
Yeah.
I thought that was calm composure from Trossard. He knew he didn't have the time. So
He had the strike. He didn't have catch. That was some save by the goalie.
but he settled himself.
Took a minute, right?
But it's Trossard who goes first, right? It's a good ball
Have to
from
wait for Peter
Gyökeres as
Schmeichel
well.
that. That's the run he made at the weekend against Fulham.
Yeah.
It felt good, I'm assuming, as an Arsenal fan, knowing that Bukayo Saka was going to be starting in this game.
Oh, yeah. I think he's a talisman. I think he's so important to the team, to the spirit of the team, to the way they play. Again, I'm an amateur. I'm not an expert like you guys, but it strikes me that there's a confidence that everybody else has in him. Like that there will be the magic he has, that the skill he has, the level he can bring. That it affects the rest of the team, and their whole level comes up every time he plays. For me, I don't know how you feel about it, Lucien, but
No, I think he's just magic. I think
Yeah.
seeing him, especially him getting the goal as well. I think for him to come back and to get that goal, which is so needed and so necessary before kicking into the second half. Yeah.
he's such a distinctive player too. I think there are things he can do on that wing, and it's almost like again, I haven't been on a pitch with these professionals, so I don't know. But I see defenders go, okay, it's Bukayo Saka. I know what he's going to do. He's going to step over, cut in. And it's like they're predicting the pattern, but he still surprises them. He's so quick, he's so agile, and so light on his feet, and has such an incredible touch and close control, that even though defenders know what he's going to do, he'll surprise them. He's such an intelligent footballer.
Did you bring a gift in here today?
A gift?
He bought two.
We saw you walking in.
Teacher's pay.
yeah.
Teacher's pay over here.
Why, did you not come bearing a gift?
Now I'm feeling.
I got you some flowers.
No, you didn't for
Yeah,
me.
I'm kicking over a glass
Oh,
there.
stop it. Thank you.
No, you're all good, you're all good. I'll leave
Oh,
them there
thank you for your help.
No worries,
Very
sweetheart.
kind of you. I appreciate you.
No, I've just got to say, you hold it down with all these guys so well, and you're so incredible.
Thank you, thank you.
Yeah, you're
Look at you
amazing.
Look at
blushing.
this Burnley
Over
hospitality.
there.
What a
Texans let us
gentleman.
down. I
Mum and
appreciate
dad,
it.
mum and dad
Yeah.
bought,
Hey,
mum and dad
phenomenal.
bought you
Yeah.
up well.
Yes.
Yeah.
Making us look bad.
Yeah, seriously. Oh God.
I heard you can move though, Tom. Can you move?
Well, I mean, who's asking? I don't
Well,
know.
I'm asking.
You're asking.
Lee Leach is asking.
There were a few moves in Much Ado About Nothing.
Oh, yeah?
Yeah, there are a few of my 90s moves came out of the woodwork there.
Can we get some music on?
What,
David,
live
can
here
you,
now?
Yeah, we're live. This is what we do. This is what we do. I didn't watch the show.
The Champions League.
Hey, I'm coming, baby. Come on.
You're gonna wait,
Show me the moves.
I'll give it to you. I'll give it to you.
No, I need to know what you're doing. Come on, show me.
No, these two start
Can we
here.
get some more music? I need some bonus, baby. Bring me to the house.
We'll start with sidestep.
Okay. Yes.
Just shuffle it.
Oh, okay. Oh, yes. We got 1, 2, 3.
And then double time. Time.
I love it. David, I know you're not going to do that.
I mean, that's not the full routine. I didn't know I was going to do that tonight. I'm glad they didn't score while I was doing that. That would have been a real shame.
I'll do it up with you.
They're not as good as those teams, we know that. But that doesn't mean you can't win. It doesn't matter how you win, you find a way. And that's what they'll have to do. They haven't got the play. We can see from watching this game, we know the game tomorrow will be completely different, but there's different ways to win football games. They have a certain way of playing. And I always think, be good at what you do. However you play, and Arsenal are very good at what they do. They can win the final.
That's what I said.
They beat Bayern Munich this season, didn't they?
Yeah, I was there.
Yeah.
You were at
Good
the game?
I was.
Were you?
Yeah.
Where did it? Was that in Munich or
It
was
was
it?
November.
It was in London.
Yeah, in London. Yeah.
I mean, anything can happen in the final. The one that y'all won was
It
crazy.
was actually a nice
What a
victory. It
crazy
was like
comeback.
2-0 or 3-0 or something. Yeah, they played really well. But that was also the period in October, November when the squad were just on a streak.
Yeah.
They were just, it was a beautiful run of
So
free.
you go to quite a lot of games?
I've been to 6 or 7 this season. Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah.
So at the end of the season, if they come out like they want to come out and win a trophy or win 2 trophies, then, you know, every manager's got their way of managing. And if Mikel's way of managing is taking the pressure away from the players by doing things that had not been seen before in
Do you
training
think that
sessions.
was the intention, though, or do you think the intention was to motivate? The intention was to motivate, not to have him be the talking point, right?
Of course, but I think also, you know, intelligent managers have got that about them. You know, Sir Alex Ferguson had it. He'd take the pressure away from the players and make sure the focus was on him at certain moments. And great managers do that, you know, and I think that Mikel has grown up and learned from the best, you know, and one of the best in the game, Pep.
Yeah.
So when you look at his history, when you look at what he's learnt from, you know, Pep over those years, and he's bringing it into an Arsenal team, and I think what he's done over the last 5-6 years has been pretty amazing. You know, obviously they need to win a little bit more, but I think at the end of the day, you know, you look around that stadium, you look at the fans, you look at the way they play, the way they press, his energy on the side of the field. You know, I like Mikel. I think he's a very good manager.
That's the thing, though, right? Because by any normal standards, Champions League semi-final and top 2 in the Premier League is an incredible season for any club. But there is the kind of the talk around him and the pressure on him is he needs to deliver a trophy, or Arsenal need to maybe potentially look elsewhere.
Yeah.
Do you think if he doesn't deliver a trophy this season, he's going to find himself on the outside?
I don't know. I think he's done so much for Arsenal Football Club that I'm not so sure that will be the decision. But in all honesty, it's not my decision to make, and thankfully it's not, because I do like Mikel as a coach. But you're right. You know, you have to deliver. You have to win trophies. It's not just about reaching semi-finals and going second in the league, you know, year after year.
Yeah.
But you know, we'll see. You know, I think they're in a great position now in the league. They're in a great position so far tonight, but you know, we'll see. It is all about winning trophies.